What's up, everybody? Welcome to PT for Everyone. Thanks for joining us today. On today's video, we're going to talk about 2 different ways that you can get up from a fall. So the easiest way that you're going to be able to get up from a fall is to try and get somewhere, whether it's a chair or a couch or something that you can help kind of pull yourself up with. That's not always possible, but that's what you want to try to do. You want to try to scoot or crawl or kind of get yourself to either, like I said, a chair or a couch, something that you can use to help get yourself up. Now, of course, we do not want to fall. A fall is the last thing we want to do. We want to make sure that we are being our safest that we can be to try and prevent falls. But unfortunately, sometimes they're just going to happen, right? We're going to trip over something. Our leg is going to give out, or, our shoe is going to slip. Something every now and then is going to happen. And there's a possibility that we're going to fall. So we want to make sure that we're prepared for if and when that happens. So in today's video, like I said, I'm going to show you 2 different ways that you can use to help yourself get up off the floor. I will say this, first off, if you have a fall, if you have a tumble, don't immediately get up, okay? Sit there for a minute, lay there for a minute. If you pass out, if you fall, you knock your noggin and you pass out, it knocks you out, do not get up. You get someone who is either there to call for help or you call for help. Do not get up if you have passed out or you have been knocked out, okay? But lay there, sit there for a few minutes. Wiggle everything, move everything. Make sure it works. Make sure it doesn't hurt when it works. Make sure you're not bleeding. Make sure none of that kind of crazy stuff is happening before you try to get up, okay? If any of it is, call for help or have someone there that's with you. Call for help. You'd rather be safe than sorry, and make sure that you're okay before you try to get up. But if you've been laying there for a few minutes, you've caught your breath, you know you're not hurting anywhere, you know you're not bleeding, you know everything is okay, then the best thing for you to do is to get up off the floor. So like I said, first of all, you want to try to scoot or kind of crawl or get to a couch or a chair or something, all right? The first way I'm going to show you is to get up on your knees first. So the best way to do that is to grab you a pillow, a couch cushion, a blanket, a chair cushion, whatever you're able to find to put on the floor so that when you do get on your knees, you have something to put your knee on. Now, again, if you don't have that, that's okay, but it's going to be a little bit more uncomfortable on your knees. Now, there's 2 different ways that you can do this one, right? I can kind of get up here, and I can turn, and I can put both knees on my pillow here, or I can kind of do the same motion, but instead of getting up on both knees, I can go, and kind of get one knee, but then go ahead and bring one leg up. Because this position here is where we're going to come to from if we get on 2 knees, all right? Because this kind of, what we kind of call our Captain Morgan position here with the one knee out, right? This is going to be where you want to be before you push yourself up, before you fully get up. So if I do get up and kind of crawl, get on my both knees, and I sit here for a second and I catch my breath if I need to, the next step is going to be and get one leg up. So whether you do 2 knees first and then come here, or when you try to roll off of your side and just get one knee, go ahead and get this leg up. Either way, once you get in this position, okay, then you're going to start trying to push and pull yourself up to get into that chair or on that couch, right? So from our position here, I'm going to push with my legs and I'm going to pull with my arms, right? And even if I've got to kind of, may even pull, and I just kind of, and I just kind of roll onto the couch this way before I sit up. That's okay. It doesn't have to be pretty. It just needs to be safe. Or I've got a little bit more strength. And so I can, really push, bring that other leg, and twist my booty and have a seat, right? Let's say I'm here and I can, maybe push myself all the way up and just stand. That's fine too. Again, it doesn't have to be pretty. It just needs to be safe. So however you get from that kneeling position either into your chair or onto your couch. Do what you got to do. Use your arms, use your legs, but get up there, get your booty off the floor. Now, let's say that you just can't get on your knees, or you can't get on your feet, you can't get on your legs for whatever reason. Whether you're a paraplegic and they just don't work, or maybe you've had knee surgery or some sort of leg surgery or ankle surgery, and you just can't really get up on them, right? This is another way that you can use either a chair or a couch to get yourself up. I'm going to show you a couple different ways you can do this as well. So again, you want to kind of get close to where you're headed, right? Close to your chair, close to your couch. Again, take a pillow, take a couch cushion, take a chair cushion, something, right? Put it behind you, all right? And then let's do this number here, all right? And let's get our booty on this couch cushion, pillow, whatever you have. What that does is that brings us up at least a few more inches, okay? We're not having to pick ourselves up as far, okay? If you're able to, from here, use your legs to help you, even if it's just one, right? Bend at least one leg up, because from here, what we're going to do is use our arms and our legs to, again, it doesn't have to be pretty, even if we do a little at a time, I'm still up, right? Say I use both legs. 1, 2, I got both of my legs up, right? Again, I'm going to push, push, and push. I got up, right? Of course, if you're not able to use your legs at all, then that's going to be a lot tougher because you're strictly going to be using your arm strength. But either one of those ways are both safe and super effective ways that you can get up off the floor. These are really effective for if you're by yourself and you don't have anybody there to help you. Now, you can still do these if you have somebody at home who can help you. They can bring you a cushion while you're pushing. They can give you a little bit of a lift, especially if you're doing this from a chair. Say, especially this ladder one here. You're seated here and you're trying to push up this way, and you're pushing. If they're behind the chair and they feel comfortable, maybe putting their hands under your underarms and giving you a little bit of a lift while you're pushing just to help you out, then that's perfectly fine. Again, none of this has to be pretty. It just has to be safe and it just has to be effective. So those are 2 ways that you can get up off of the floor if you have a fall, if you have a tumble. So instead of having to call someone or call an ambulance, these are 2 ways that you can do this. So watch this video. Make sure that you're prepared. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something from it. If you did, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button as well, because I'm going to be making more videos like this. In my next video, I'm going to show you a couple different ways to get up. They're a little bit tougher. They're actually really tough, but it's 2 other ways that you can have in your arsenal as well. Again, this is Jessica with PT for Everyone. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.